I think I'm alive. I think I'm Hello everyone! I wanted to do a vlog trying to show what it's like to live, I guess, on a day-to-day basis with mental health problems. Don't know how this is going to work out because I'm kind of depending on John to film bits, and obviously when I go to work and stuff, you're not going to be able to see that because I can't film at work. So we'll see how this actually goes. But I've given John permission to film me if I disassociate and things like that, because I want to try and show what that's like, and obviously I'm not in a position to be able to film myself, and he can't really do much as long as I'm in a safe place and stuff, and he knows obviously to get water and things if I'm taking too long, if I'm gone for too long and I'm struggling to get back and things like that. So yeah, obviously I'm editing this as well, so if there's any footage that I don't want to be out there, then I don't have to actually put it in. But I've said I'm happy with him filming me, and I want him to do that because I want to try and show as much as possible. So today we are going to a friend's house, and then we are going to IKEA. So I am very likely to have problems with dissociation today. I usually dissociate at least once in a day. At the moment, I think my mind is trying to tell me to slow down and stop because I'm disassociating more often at the moment. I'm ignoring it, hence why I'm going to my friend's house and we're going to IKEA. But I find going outside more triggering because there's so much stuff going on, like my head struggles with it, you know, noise and yeah, especially loud noise and things, and I feel much tenser when I go outside. I can feel my whole body tensing up when I go out. It's not so bad when John's around because he's like my little safe person. But okay, bigger safe person then, geesh. Safe person, so I do feel more relaxed when I go out with him than I do by myself or with other people. So we'll see how it goes, and I don't know, some days I don't disassociate at all, so I might be fine, but I'll sort of come on if I find that my PTSD or whatever is being aggravated, because sometimes loud noises, people standing too close to me can really set me on edge and things like that. So yeah, hopefully this vlog will be useful and I'll actually have things to show you.
Spring into action. The new Screwfix catalogue is out now. It's packed with deals, like 9-litre Ronseal 1-quart fence line, 2 for just £18. And save £100 on the DeWalt 18-volt brushless combi drill with 2 4-amp hour batteries, now just £149.99. Order in store or click and collect in as little as 1 minute. Screwfix, here when you need us. While stocks last, prices and introductory offers valid until 31st of May. T's and C's and delivery charges and restrictions apply. See screwfix.com for details.
I'm Captain Obvious, and every day people book trips on Hotels.com that you will later hate like. A hate like is when you like Becky's picture of another waterfall, even though you kind of hate it, because she's there and you're on the train next to a mouth breather. Don't hate like Becky's trip. Book your own with Hotels.com. Hotels.com. Be there, do that.
Yeah, so I want to upgrade to like the latest phone you got. Okay. All right. But like for an unbelievably good price. Yeah. Yeah. And I want it where I could choose the length for my own contract. Yeah.
On O2, you're our headline act, which is why you can get the phone you want for less per month with a custom plan on O2.
Minimum upfront cost, direct only, device bound, 3 to 36 months, refresh credit by Telefonica UK Limited, terms apply.
Isn't it funny? Let's see more and more. Out in the school games, waiting at a red light, or charging on the side of the street. The electric car, with over 6,000 new drivers on the road each month, and over 50 models available, the electric car is now the car. Search Go Ultra Low to find out more.
Matt Patissier, what did you make of that performance today? Well, really wasn't giving me two laughs, to be honest, Jeff. Leicester came out in the first half really well. Letice, what's up, Jeff?
Yeah, I completely went then.
Hello, today is Monday morning. I'm about to try and explain something to you that's a little bit complicated, and I keep trying to explain on here and I've had to redo it loads of times because I'm just waffling. I found something to prop it up against, so at least you won't get the shaking while I try and explain this. So I don't sleep very well at night. Like a lot of people with mental health problems, and they can be worse at night when your mind's like not distracted by things, so your thoughts can kind of do what they want. And in here is like the worst place in the world to be if you've got mental health problems. So last night I slept okay actually, and I'm not at work till 12:30 today, and usually when I sleep, get a lie in, I sleep better at the beginning of the day, you know, like the morning side of night rather than night kind of time. So usually it roughly works out that I get a half decent night's sleep, and I felt like I did mostly, for me anyway, and it was okay probably until this side of the night, as in the day side, and then I woke up with distressing thoughts. So basically what my mind likes to do is if I see something on TV or read something that produces an image, or I see something, or I go through something myself, if my mind thinks it is similar to something that's happened when I was younger, so it's usually around sort of bullying and like assault and things like that, it holds onto it. And that image, even though I've not gone through that specific thing, or maybe I have because obviously some of it is actual proper experiences for me, then it brings back all the feelings that I had when I went through my trauma as a teenager. So things like feeling embarrassed or scared or upset, any of those feelings, and it brings it all back like it's fresh, like I'm going through it at the time. So I woke up and I had this distressing image which keeps happening. It's something I saw ages ago, but it keeps popping into my head and is really strong, bringing strong feelings back, which is bizarre because I suppose it's not completely bizarre actually when I think about it, but anyway, and it brings it back and it brings all those feelings back. It's really uncomfortable, and I literally feel like I want to pull my brain out with my fingers through my eyes. Like I just want it to stop and get it out of my head. And sometimes it just comes when I'm even busy and doing stuff, and it's just like, as I said, it's distressing because it brings back past feelings and past things and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, I wake up a few times this morning with that, which wasn't very great start to the day, but I haven't disassociated so far today. I usually, as I mentioned before, disassociate at least once in a day. Yesterday was really odd when I was at my friend's house. Like, it was lovely to see them, we had a great time, and my friend Laura, she has seen me dissociate before, and I'd obviously explained to her last time I saw her sorry, what it involved and not to panic and all that kind of thing, so she was prepared for it. But her husband hadn't seen me do it before, but he was okay with it obviously because Laura knew and John was there, so it was fine. But I literally completely went. When I came back, I was like, I didn't know where everyone was. Like, they weren't what I last remembered them being. And the only thing I remember sitting down, and then after that I can't remember. And then the next thing I know was, it made me jump as well. I felt the coldness of the glass of water in my hand. And that sort of started bringing me back really, because it was like a shock to my body, because it was like, what's this? And those kind of things like water and stuff, because it shocks your system because it's cold, it sort of brings my mind back quite sharpish. So yeah, so that worked. But with the dissociation, sometimes I'm gone for a long space of time, and other times it's not that long. And sometimes I go so far that I can't hear, or as I said, aware of it, and I don't know the time. Like the time before the day before that John caught on camera, I had no idea it was that long. In my head, I thought it was only like a minute, and it was like 3-4 minutes. I was like, what? Where did that time go? I had no idea it was that long. Really, I didn't. And yeah, it's just crazy, and it's weird looking back at the footage and seeing myself disassociate, because obviously I don't see that, and it's really interesting, but also kind of weird. And yeah, I really do like slump. Like, I don't feel like I'm slumping like that. Like, I feel like I've got my head down, but I don't feel like I'm proper slumped. And I don't feel like my face is that relaxed, like completely. Like, it is very weird. And the glazed look when I first come round on my eyes. It's so bizarre to see. It's so bizarre. Don't know if you can hear me because it's so flipping windy, but I'm on my way to work this morning. It's like 7:10 in the morning. Just took me ages to leave the house. I had to put the blind down in the kitchen because I was scared that people might look through the window and see that Molly's in there and want to steal her. So I had to put the blind down. I feel a bit better now. But yes, wasn't the best night either. When I got to sleep I was fine, but it took me ages to get to sleep because I kept thinking about horrible things that could happen to John and I wouldn't be able to protect him from it. Don't know. I'm back from work now. I disassociated when I was at work, which I'm not surprised because I feel sad today and my brain tries to like cut off those feelings if like I feel too hurt or whatever, and sad, it tries to cut off those emotions. And yeah, so because I feel sad, and I could tell obviously because I said that I was a bit anxious this morning and I was again last night, that I had a feeling today and then well the next couple of days might be quite a lot of disassociating until my brain feels like it's got that sorted. But yeah, I also feel pretty exhausted after work. I find that when my mental health bad, I just find it physically exhausting. Not like tired as in I'm sleepy, but just like everything's a weight because you're fighting it all the time. Then I've got to be on my feet for 4 hours, and it's the effort of trying to be like all the time when you don't feel it, and it's exhausting fighting your own head all the time, all the negative things, all the stupid things that it comes out with. It's just so tiring. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to go to bed, to be honest, this afternoon. Like, I need to take the dog out, but I will at some point because I don't want to not take her out, because then that means John will have to, and he'll have been at work all day and he's already having to walk her a lot because I'm doing like mid shift, so I'm not there to walk her a lot. So I want to do it the day that I can do it, but because I don't feel great with my mental health, I'm kind of like, oh my god, like I can't face going outside. It's not fun. So we've come to Morrison's, and with everything to do with the virus, it's really full. We just want to get normal food. We're not panic buying anything. I feel already, we've been to Lidl and that was quite quiet, but I feel already a little bit disassociated. But I tried to sort of go in the car and it didn't work. So this could be interesting, couldn't it?
Aye.
When I'm with John, and I always feel better when I'm with John. Oh, you've seen something? Oh, it's warm, it's cold. I want to get some jeans and stuff. Hopefully John remembers what size I am.
No.
These look nice and warm.
They look like something Mama would wear.
No, they're just lounge wear. They're not like go out in wear.
Sorry.
Oh. I think it looks so cosy, like the material. How much is it? The 2p. How much are the trousers? I can't even find the label for this. £14 for the top.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Oh, look nice. I'm supposed to be looking for trousers. He's left me again. Or are you just turning round?
Yeah.
I thought, has he actually left me in a shop again?
I know, I'm just trying to manoeuvre this obscenely large trolley that's all we're going to fill it with is some grapes and bananas.
Yeah, it is quite a big trolley, but there was only thing left, wasn't it? Oh, these are like harem ones that I wear in summer. Mm. Oh no, I prefer them when they've got that like beautiful.
No, definitely more me.
Oh yeah, show off those hairy
get...
legs of yours. Sexy. Yeah, I think the clothes here are a bit hit and miss. Some of them are a little bit.
Miss than hit.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit. They do quite good quality ones. Oh, jeans. Super shaper skinny jeans. We've got like high-waisted ones. Jegging. No, my fat will fall out of that. Oh, are you joking? Oh, I don't know if I'm a short. No, my legs are only two.
So compared to me, you are.
My legs are only 2 inches shorter than you, and you're 7 inches taller.
Say like inches, or is it because
it says
you're
12
a woman and
short.
can't do
Well, short varies. Super straight. Oh, they are high rise. Yes, these are the kind of ones I want. Maybe I'll just get regular. I don't know. Where's all the soup? I need soup in my life. Oh, still feel disassociated. There's no hand wash and stuff either, and it just feels really busy. Ah, we're stuck now. It's like the end of all worlds. It's not though. People with mental illness like cockroaches would just stay here. Whatever happens. Oh. I am staying quite calm though. I think we're both staying okay, aren't we? We're not stressy too much in here despite the fact it's busy. And I hate people. I still feel really dissociated. It's really annoying. Like I'm not fully going, if that makes sense. Like I still feel like I'm in like a dream world and don't feel quite with it. But when I sort of, like you'll have seen in this vlog further away, when I'm like properly out, at least then when I come back round it's basically over. My head feels much clearer and I feel with it and like part of the world. But when I feel like this, where I haven't completely gone like that, I just don't feel with it at all. Like I don't know what's going on and it's really annoying. And now I'm at home, I still seem to be stuck in that in-between bit, which is just great. Hello.
Hello.
You been asleep?
No, I'm just lying down.
Do you feel better?
A bit.
John's been feeling dizzy. No, that is not a symptom of coronavirus.
Dizzy and stupidity.
You can't still be feeling dizzy because you were eating all those.
No, I don't know what it is. I'm just dizzy.
It's a bit weird. But yeah, it was playing havoc with me PTSD and stuff. Because I'm very, very jumpy, and especially when I get disassociated, I don't like people being too close to me. And yeah, loud noises really make me jump, proper on edge sort of thing when I feel like this. So that was fun, going around a really packed B&M, but I just get determined. I'm like, no, I need to get this pair of trousers. I need to get cleaning stuff. We've run out of it and I'm not going to let this stop me. So then it sometimes makes me feel a bit worse, to be honest, but I did it. That's the main thing. You are not going out in that cap, are you?
Yeah.
John's bought a... Are you coming to show the world? It's because we've got a new car and it's a bit on the chavvy side, so he now thinks he's like a chav. You look like 12 in that cap though.
Yeah?
Yeah, you look really young.
Yeah.
Not that that's really a problem, I guess. Are you taking Molly out?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lie here and try and go to sleep and see if I feel better afterwards.
You do that. You lie there feeling sorry for yourself.
I don't feel sorry for myself. When do I ever feel sorry for myself? So I probably shouldn't have come to Morrison's. I feel like...
Full of spanners.
Yeah, there's still people panic buying. There's people with like... The busiest aisle was the toilet roll aisle. We don't need any toilet roll.
People are literally taking it out of the staff's hands.
Yeah, and loads and loads of trolley full of it.
Bloody blitz.
And John's not feeling well, that's why he's also in a Mardy.
I just don't like stupid.
And anyway, I'm still trying to talk. You're still muttering. But yeah, there's just... I felt like people were just crowding around me, and because there's just too many people too close. I don't like people being too close. It makes me really nervous and jumpy and really uncomfortable and panicky when people are that close to me. So yeah, that was fun, but I didn't want to come, but we needed to come to just get normal bits and bobs. And because John's not feeling very well, not with the coronavirus, he's got an ear infection. I wanted to obviously come with him as well because he can't drive, so I wanted to carry stuff. Not that he's let me carry anything, I've literally got empty bags that we're not using, honestly. One rule I really wish people would stick to is the keeping is it a metre away? Because that would really help me out with my mental health. Like I don't feel an urge to be that close to anyone ever. Apart from you, of course, yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like I might dissociate. Oh, that Morrison's trip was like too much. My brain's like, no. Too many people. Hey guys, I'm out walking Molly in the rain by myself and I feel like I'm going to dissociate, but I've got nowhere to go. Not that far away from home. I've got nowhere to like sit, and yeah, this could be interesting. Hopefully I won't see anyone because I don't think I'll be able to follow what they're saying. It's so inconvenient. I try not to blink too hard because I feel like my eyes won't open again if I close them properly. Okay, focus. Oh, I just feel like everything's swimming around in my head and everything looks unreal. Can you tell I'm babbling to you guys to try and stay focused? Oh my god. I can feel it like behind my eyes. I'm trying to ignore it. I'm talking about it, so it's not really helping, is it? It's not long now. We'll get home, won't you, Molly? You'll look after me. I got home okay, and then I let myself, I guess, disassociate. Sometimes I can control it a bit and not completely go until I'm somewhere safe. Other times it just goes woof and I'm straight there and I can't do anything about it. Sometimes I partly go where I just feel out of it, not with it, struggling to like do basic things like figure out how to undo my zip, as I found when I got home and stuff like that, because the connections in my brain are all a bit crazy. So yeah, it just depends, and I managed to get home or whatever. And the reason I take Molly out on my own is because I don't go that far, because obviously it's a walk, so therefore I know I can get home, and usually in not too like long length of time. But yeah, that's why I don't really go on things like public transport and shops so much unless I'm popping in and popping out, or you know, not that far away from home, because otherwise obviously it can be a bit, it's a vulnerable position to be in. So I feel like you need someone to be there that you can trust to keep you safe, and also to not make everyone else panic, because people think there's something really wrong and start panicking, and they do things like touch you and that makes it worse, and yeah, all those kind of things. So I do try and stay within, I guess, walking home distance when I go by myself. I did also, now I'm going to finish this vlog, do a quick like side note when it comes to my mental health, specifically to do with coronavirus, because I know a lot of people obviously are struggling with anxiety, and people that don't normally struggle with mental health are struggling at the moment. For me, because I have PTSD, my anxiety is surrounded, weirdly, I guess for a lot of people, the past. So the things that I went through, the things that happened to me are the things I worry about. I worry about being that low because I don't know how I got out of it, how I survived and kept going. I never want to feel like that again. I'm scared of those things happening to me again that happened then, or happening to people I love, which is why I struggle with John going out, because I'm scared of horrible things happening to him by other people. And that's the kind of things that I struggle with, rather than worrying so much about what may happen in the future, as in things like the coronavirus and things like that. That's just for me personally. Obviously everyone's different, and especially with trauma related illnesses with mental health, everyone's trauma is going to be different, so different things are going to affect them in different ways. And that's just how I am. I think, to be honest, cognitive behavioural therapy probably would be very useful for what's happening, because people, I think, are catastrophizing. It's almost like they've decided that they're definitely going to get this illness, and they're imagining themselves being really ill and possibly being in hospital, when we actually don't know that that's going to happen. You don't know that's going to happen. And obviously it's good to take precautions because that's what the government is saying about washing hands and doing all this. But the majority of people don't actually end up seriously ill, let alone dying from it. Anyway, obviously I appreciate that a lot of people are going through really stressful and anxious times, especially if you do have the underlying health problems or you have health anxiety, and I totally get that, and I'm going to keep doing content and things like that. And I just wanted to do this vlog obviously over the last week where things have escalated, to try and show you my mental health and living with it. Like, I didn't know what I was going to be able to record because obviously things happen at work, and I work in a shop and I can't take my phone on the shop floor, so no one was going to be able to see the effect of those kind of things. So I hope you kind of get an idea and maybe find this interesting, and see what it's actually like on a day-to-day basis. But obviously, yeah, it's a bit crazy out there at the moment, and I hope all of you are well, and I'm going to keep creating the content. And if you could like, as always, and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. A lot of us are going to have a lot of time, I feel like, to watch YouTube videos, and this is probably going to be the only one that's going to mention coronavirus, because I feel like we need social media as an escape rather than just more about the virus. So yes, no mentions from me about it anymore, but I hope you're all keeping really well, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.